Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you have seen the preview video for next week, you already know that they dropped a massive hint right in the very first few seconds. It is honestly the craziest way to start a promo. We see EJ DiMera and Rita Leslie looking completely and totally panicked, like full-on hyperventilating, running around, losing their absolute minds kind of panic. And why are they freaking out? Because Kristen DiMera has escaped. Yes, you guys, she actually got away. They are standing there out in the open near this giant shipping container. And this container was obviously supposed to be Kristen's one-way ticket out of Salem. EJ was probably going to ship her off to the DiMera private island, or maybe just dump her somewhere in the middle of the ocean. Who even knows with EJ these days? He has been acting so unhinged lately, trying to play God with everyone's lives. But the container is empty. Kristen is gone. She pulled a Houdini and just vanished into thin air. And honestly, what did EJ expect? What was he thinking? You cannot just put Kristen DiMera in a box and expect her to stay there. She is Kristen. She has survived explosions and cliff falls and being stabbed and everything else under the sun. She is practically indestructible. So EJ standing there looking all shocked that his sister outsmarted him is just hilarious to me. He really thinks he is the new Stefano, but he is not. Stefano would have double-checked the locks. Stefano would have had 10 guards. EJ just has Rita. Speaking of Rita, can we just talk about her for a second? Why is she even involved in this? She is an executive assistant. She is supposed to be scheduling meetings and ordering coffee, not aiding and abetting in the kidnapping of a DiMera heiress. Rita is in way over her head, and you can see it all over her face in the promo video. She looks like she is about to pass out from the stress. She knows that if Kristen gets back at them, it is going to be bad. Really, really bad. But then the preview shows us something else that is just so tragic. Right there near the shipping container, we see Lexie Carver waking up, just laying there on the cold ground, and my heart just broke for her. We already know that Lexi's health has been rapidly failing because Dr. Rolf's resurrection drug is glitching out. She was supposed to be part of this elaborate swap that Kristen orchestrated. Kristen was going to swap places with Lexi, so Lexi could go die peacefully on the island and Kristen could escape EJ. But the whole plan completely imploded when Lexi collapsed before the transport. So now Lexi is waking up in the middle of this botched kidnapping scene, confused and sick and probably terrified. And EJ is just standing there dealing with the fallout. I mean, Abe and Theo are going to absolutely lose their minds when they find out EJ dragged a dying Lexi into this mess. They are already in panic mode about her failing health. And now this, EJ is going to have hell to pay from the Carver family. I really hope Lexi gets to the hospital fast, but knowing this show, they will probably drag it out for maximum drama. But let's get back to Kristen, because this is where the story gets really, really good. She escaped. She is on the run. So what does she do? Does she leave town? Does she go into hiding? No, of course not. She is a mother on a mission. The spoilers for next week say that Kristen is going to show her incredibly cunning side and make a beeline straight for her daughter, Rachel. And you guys, Rachel really needs her mom right now. We know Rachel was just released from Bayview And it was supposed to be this huge, happy celebration with Brady and Tate. But it turned into a total disaster because Kristen never showed up. Rachel was devastated. She felt completely abandoned. She has already been through so much trauma with the whole Sophia Choi situation, and now she thinks her mother just ditched her. So Kristen knows she has to get to Rachel to explain things. But Kristen is a wanted woman. EJ is hunting her. The police might be looking for her soon. She cannot just walk through the front door of the black penthouse in her usual designer clothes. She needs a disguise. And oh my God, the disguise she chooses is the best thing this show has done in months. The weekly promo video shows Kristen showing up to see Rachel, but she is dressed as Susan Banks. Yes, Susan Banks. The fake teeth, the thick glasses, the ridiculous hair, the whole entire getup. I screamed when I saw it. I literally had to pause the video and just laugh because it is so incredibly campy and perfect. We all know that Stacey Hyduck plays both Kristen and Susan, so this is just classic Days of Our Lives, pulling out the twin look-alike trope. And it is brilliant. It is so brilliant because think about it. The real Susan Banks was just in Salem a few episodes ago, trying to warn EJ about turning into Stefano. So it makes total sense that Susan would still be wandering around town. Nobody is going to look twice at Susan Banks being weird and showing up at random places. It is the perfect cover for Kristen to sneak past Brady and get to Rachel. Fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. Some people think it's too silly, but honestly, this is the exact kind of messy drama I watch this show for. It is just so fun. So Susan manages to get a moment alone with Rachel, and the spoilers say that she has a very important message to share. Underneath the goofy teeth and the silly voice, this is actually Kristen trying to have a heartfelt, emotional moment with her daughter. She is going to try to explain why she wasn't at the Bayview release party. She is going to try to tell Rachel that she loves her and that she would never, ever abandon her on purpose. And I just wonder, how is this conversation going to go? Is Kristen going to stay in character the whole time and just speak in code? Like, oh, your mean, mean mommy loves you very much. Yes, she does. Or is she going to pull the glasses down and drop the voice and let Rachel know it is really her? I feel like Rachel is smart enough to figure it out. Rachel has always idolized Kristen's dark, sneaky side. When she realizes her mom dressed up in this crazy disguise just to come see her, Rachel is probably going to think it is the coolest thing ever. She is going to love it. But maybe I'm being too optimistic. Maybe Rachel will be angry. She is a teenager who just got out of a mental health facility. She is volatile. If she realizes her mom is on the run again, it might just cause her more anxiety. But you know what? I think Kristen's love for Rachel is the one genuine, real thing about her. Even when Kristen is being a total psychopath, she loves that little girl. So I think this scene between fake Susan and Rachel is going to be surprisingly emotional. I really do. And what about Brady? Where is Brady while all this is happening? Is he just sitting in the other room completely clueless that his baby mama's in his house wearing fake teeth? Probably. Brady is not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed these days. He has been so distracted by forming this new alliance with Xander and Sarah to take down EJ, which, by the way, is a whole other mess. Brady is plotting against EJ. EJ is hunting Kristen. Kristen is hiding in Brady's house. It is all just crashing together in the best way. I just keep thinking about EJ and Rita out there by that shipping container. They are going to be tearing Salem apart looking for Kristen. EJ knows that if Kristen gets the upper hand, she will destroy him. She will expose everything. She might even team up with Brady and Xander to take him down. EJ's entire empire is crumbling right now. His drug cover-up is falling apart. His sister is on the loose. His mother is disappointed in him. And the Carver family is going to want his head on a platter for what happened to Lexi. It really feels like the writers are pushing EJ into a corner. And when a DiMera gets pushed into a corner, they do desperate, dangerous things. I honestly would not be surprised if EJ starts taking hostages or doing something completely unhinged to regain control. He is losing his grip. But for now, I am just so excited to see Stacy Hyduck chew the scenery next week. Playing Kristen pretending to be Susan is just acting gold. I hope we get a whole entire episode of her just wandering around Salem in that disguise, interacting with people who have no idea they are talking to a fugitive. Imagine her running into Marlena. Oh man, Marlena would probably see right through it in 2 seconds. Anyway, I am rambling now, but you get what I mean. Next week is going to be must-watch TV. The escape, the panic, the ridiculous disguise, the heartfelt mother-daughter moment. It has everything. What do you guys think? Do you think Rachel will keep Kristen's secret? Do you think EJ will catch her? Let me know in the comments because I need to talk about this with people who understand my obsession. I am going to be rewatching that promo video like 10 more times today. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next update. Stay safe out there and watch out for anyone wearing fake teeth.